crypto. You and I on this show, this podcast, we talk frequently about decision making, as it pertains to finances, how people can make better decisions with their finances and give themselves more comfort as it pertains to trying to be financially free or trying to have,
Yeah.
a budget and things like that. But now you see this big shift again happening now that we have a new president coming. You've seen crypto go from here to here, right? And I remember when crypto came out, it was just like NFTs, it was just like all this other stuff where people were like, no, don't do it. It's not real money, it's phantom money type
It's
situation,
fake.
which there's a lot of people who probably still feel that way. But
Yeah.
right now you're seeing this big jump,
Yeah.
and it shows how things shift based on comfort with who's running the country, right?
Yeah.
That's like literally when you see these big swings. The real estate market, swings all the time.
Hmm.
The stock market swings all the time, but
Yeah.
like absolutely when it comes to financial things and taxes and what's going to happen with people's money and their financial status, you see that a lot with the shift of the presidency, right?
Hmm.
So where are you at right now with the interest of, regular dollars, cash and the value of that, like cash dollar bills, credit cards, crypto, stocks, bonds? Like, where do you see yourself allocating your own stuff? And then where would you recommend others allocate their stuff?
Um, we can start off with crypto because it's pretty advanced. Like as far as crypto, if you can understand how to use a cold storage, which is the key to crypto, having something where you can take it off of a ledger, where you can take it off of Kraken, where you can take it off of Coinbase,
Mm,
where you can take it off of crypto.com,
mm,
right? If you can take your funds from the ledger, pull it off, or from whoever's the holder, and you can pull it into your own cold storage, I'd say definitely start to put at least 10% into crypto. I mean, it's been proven it's going to move now. I'm still talking about like a Bitcoin and Ethereum, maybe one or two others, maybe Algo or something like that, but you don't want to go to too many. You don't want to be like, "Oh, I'm about to go through all of these different coins."
mhm,
So that's the first part. If you understand how to protect crypto, then go buy crypto, right? But the other piece is obviously the stock market, obviously your S&P 500. Pick a few stocks that you like and be okay with their fluctuation. And then obviously if you can or if you're really interested, it's real estate. But as I look at it, I think stock appreciation goes above real estate.
mhm,
I think if you look at most people who are like really, really rich, they put a majority of their money into the stock market, and then there's a smaller percentage that goes into real estate,
mhm,
smaller percentage that goes into businesses. That's a huge thing for me. But as far as cash value, down every day.
mhm,
Like the US dollar is down every day.
mhm,
So it's your job as a consumer to have some money because they tell you ridiculous things. If you listen to rich people, they tell you don't save, right?
mhm,
No, don't save, blah, blah. I'm like, that's a lie because people are buying houses cash. So
mhm,
people are saving.
mhm,
I say save a certain amount so you can live comfortably for 6 months or a year. And then after that, you need to minimum be investing more. So I'd say invest a pretty good amount of your money into the stock market. And then if you're into real estate, take some of your money and drop it into real estate.
Yeah. For me, I would say the hard and fast rule of investment needs to be do not invest in stuff you do not understand. And so a lot of people will take that as, oh, I don't understand crypto, so I'm not going to invest. I don't understand the stock market, so I'm not going to invest. The message there is educate yourself. That's the message. Educate yourself. Like, decide you are
Why'd you
going to
do
learn about it. It's like the same as like, oh, well, I don't understand like addition and subtraction, so I guess I'm not going to live in the world. It's like educate yourself on addition and subtraction so you can be a part of the mix. But when it comes to crypto, I got into crypto lightly, probably we're talking 6, 7, 8 years ago, and
Yeah.
honestly, I didn't really touch it. Once I got it in there, I just left it, and it shot all the way down. And just like the stock market, I left it, and I don't panic. And I'm like, because I'm only gonna put in money in things that I know I could lose,
Yeah.
whether it's stock market, whether it's crypto. Really those two things, stock market and crypto. I'm only gonna put in money that I'm like, if I lost that, I would not be broken,
Yeah.
right? So I'm gonna have a little bit of cash, a little bit of stuff in real estate would be ideal, and then your stock market, and then your crypto, and then you can even go beyond that. You can go deeper: stocks, bonds,
Hmm.
IRAs, And if you're a person who wants to get in an NFT game and that kind of thing, do that. I don't understand NFT and don't put in the time and effort to
I
understand it,
wouldn't do it.
so I'm not in the mix. Like I'm
Wouldn't
not
do it.
paying money to buy, a digital picture of something. That's me. But other people, they might crush it. And if they do, I'm clapping for them, but that's not me.
Yeah.
For me, even crypto is a little bit of a risk and a little bit of a hezzy, but like I said, I'm only going to put in something that I know that I could lose and be okay with. So,
Mm,
again, the biggest messaging that I would give to people out here from a financial game is, A, make sure you educate yourself. Don't just take our word for it. Go educate yourself. If you don't feel like, no, rich people, da da da, go survey 10 rich people. Pull up on the street, survey 10 rich people. Go get inside of a bank, and go survey 10 rich people and
mm,
ask them, what are you doing? What did you do before you were rich?
yeah.
If you decide you want to be rich. For me, that's not really the goal. The goal is like financially comfortable, have the things you want to enjoy, and then be able to continue to help others and build business.
Mm,
And that's the way that for me, I'm going about it. Like, I want to try to make sure there's things that do appreciate because I just like appreciation. I like appreciation of an athlete. I like appreciation of a relationship. I like appreciation of a financial gain, whatever the case. I like to
mm,
see it go up and up and up. For me, that's a beautiful thing. So that's what I would recommend. And as far as crypto goes, like if you're gonna get in, now would be the time to get in. Right now it's on the upswing. So if you're gonna get in, put in your little $10, $100, $1,000, whatever it is for you. Right now it's on the upswing. So I would recommend going in now before it gets too high, and then you catch it on the
yeah.
downswing.
And I think also with Trump being elected, he said something like he wanted to be the biggest crypto country in the world.
Hmm.
So I think he's about to start putting funding behind it. So I think crypto is even going to go even higher. It's just people need to understand, like, to me, the interesting part of crypto is like you need to be able to kind of deal with the stock market first before we even get to crypto because stock market swings 1 to 10%.
Hmm.
Crypto swings like 1 to 100%.
Right.
And it can happen in a way shorter amount of time. It can happen in an hour or
For
two.
sure.
In a stock market, it usually happens over months and
For
years.
sure.
So I think if you can kind of build a temperament to deal with the swings of the stock market, then you're better able to deal with the swings of crypto,
I was
which I
working I
think
was
people don't
working with a
understand.
client. I was working with a client 2 weeks ago who literally put in, I think they said $25,000 into crypto a while back,
Yeah.
and they added, chipped away, and got all the way up to 90K they put in.
Mm,
And then in this last couple of years, it dropped all the way down to 15. It went from 90 to 15. And then they said 3 days ago it was at 99, and the next day it was at 95. Next day it was at 98. Next day it was at 90. Like there's like crazy
the
fluctuations
swings
in
are
it. Yeah.
insane. Yeah.
So you got to make sure you get in on the low end and or on the upswing. So every day you wait, if you're a person who wants to get into it, if you don't want to get into it, I understand. If you want to wait on education, no problem. But if you want to get in, I wouldn't wait. Put your little $10 in, start educating yourself. Like most people can figure out how to make $10 happen and not worry about it over
Yeah.
a year's time. So
That's
that's the
crazy.
recommendation.
90K. Yeah, you got to be willing to deal with some fluctuation because I've had multiple crypto coins and have seen them way up and drop way down, and you got to be okay with the swing. And once again, you got to know why you're doing it.
Right.
My goal is to whatever that goal is, right?
Hmm.
If I'm investing in the S&P, I expect it to go up whatever 10 to 12%, and
Right.
when it drops, I know that generally it's going to come back up. If
Right.
I'm buying these stocks, I expect them to pay me.
Right.
So even if they go down, it's a benefit to me because I get to buy them at a cheaper price and they're still going to pay me. I'm going to
Right.
get paid more. So know why you're going to get into something instead of just being like, I'm going to jump in because everybody's jumping in, and
Yeah,
you don't know how to deal with the movements and you don't have a good reason to keep it.
for sure.
So then you just get frustrated.
For sure. 100% for the last part.